Leo, I'm hearing brick house. That's not brick house. I'm hearing she's a bad man pajama. Yeah, I don't think that's the same song. Yeah, it's not. Okay. What's Leo's highlight next 7 days? Okay, so you may be taking responsibility for something, or you may just feel like it's your responsibility to stand up and talk about what you believe. Maybe you're gonna defend something, and or you're gonna take something to someone. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna bring you something that's clear. I'm gonna bring you something that's practical, and I'm gonna, be a little stubborn when it comes to it. Somehow you feel like you're fighting for some type of justice. Maybe you feel like somebody is continuously nourishing some type of play or just something that they do. It's kind of like, oh, well, they're embracing the worst side of them somehow, some way. Maybe you fear what they're doing or who they're connected to or how they're balanced or if they have some type of protection. Maybe you feel like you're going through a challenge and or a crisis right now, and it seems like they have some type of abundance. And so it's like, okay, well, what did you do? What did you mix up? How did you get some type of ending? You were in a tragic situation, and all of a sudden, you came out of it okay. And they're going to tell you, I surrendered. I literally healed. And you may be like, no, that's just something that everybody say, and oh, that's just something that like, and it's like, no, I'm literally telling you, I opened up the worst parts of me, and I felt it. I dealt with anything that made me come to a crossroads, anything that I felt like was an illusion. I literally had to center myself and balance myself. I learned to trust myself in my body. I learned to explore my body and just kind of be inspired from it. They're not joking. So it's like, oh, okay, well, what does that mean? Like, they're going to keep telling you the same thing. All right, what else we got for Leo next 7 days? The answer is no. Sometimes it's just not the right time. Okay? Somebody may be questioning if they're pregnant or not. Let's see. They could be. Somebody trying to make a decision. Somebody also could be trying to decide if they're going to be happy if they do get pregnant. So they could have been lying. So that way they can self-reflect. It's like, oh, no, I'm not pregnant. No. I already done moved on from my cycle, or I done had something already. But you're like, well, why are you so moody? Or why are you seem so off balance? It's like, oh no, I'm just, it's just something else. I gotta get a new perspective on something else. Whole time they know that they only have a matter of time in order to get this to be practical and or make a decision. They also could be trying to target someone who's moving slowly towards them to see if they're going to support them long term. There could be a fire sign masculine. This could be you, Leo. You're trying to save, and or it's like, okay, well, I got to be frugal right now because of a baby or because a relationship. Maybe you're trying to hold back from giving too much emotions to this relationship right now, and you're trying to avoid some type of responsibility. It's like, well, I'm not really trying to put in a lot of effort where I feel like it's not really working, but at the same time, you want to have a family with this person or you want to sleep with this. I don't know. I ain't gonna go into your business too much. There could definitely be somebody else, or somebody could be popping up and like, okay, well, I was sleeping on with somebody and I moved on. Same old, okay? What's going on for Leo next 7 days? All right, so you may feel a little separated. You may feel like, okay, well, I don't really know who's on my side, who's on my team. Maybe something's going on at your job, and it's like, okay, well, do I sue? What do I do? How can I get something to go in my favor? You need to relax. That's the first thing you need to do. Put on some music and relax, and just give it until tomorrow before you try to do anything. Okay? But if you see something in a positive light, you will be able to level up. You just may have to change your perspective, because initially, whatever this happens, this separation, this divorce, this firing, whatever this happens, it's like, okay, well, I don't see this as an adventure. I don't see how I'm going to be able to pick myself back up from here, but you need to. Maybe you don't want to find a new hobby. You don't want to find a new job. You don't want to find a new profession because you're like, okay, well, I'm not really skilled at something. I don't really want to take the time to learn something. I don't really want to do something new. This is when you start to work on and you start to tune into your weaknesses and you figure out, okay, why am I super detached from walking out of this door and into another one? This is when you start to soul search. This is when some emotions are going to come up. This is when you start to forgive yourself, and this is how you heal. So you're asking somebody a question, and you're about to actually go through it to figure it out. You're just so committed on fighting these resistant bands. Something about going to the gym. Even if you don't go to the gym, you may need to buy a resistant band, and you can work out at home. But it seems like you're so demanding as far as like, okay, well, I need to have something that I know that I'm good at, or I know that people are going to see me out of your ego or self-esteem, when you actually are in a crossroad moment where you can be making a decision, and you need to be trusting yourself on what feels good, even when you don't know. It's given walk by faith, not by sight. Okay. There's also, you feel like you have chemistry with someone that you feel like is not paying attention to you and or don't see you. You could be watching them in temptation. It's like, oh, if I got the moment to move closer to them, or I wonder if they got someone in their home. Be careful, because this also can come off as deception, depending on how tempted you are when it comes to them. But you are definitely watching somebody. Let's see. How do they feel about you? If they know that you're watching. They don't know. But again, the way you approach them is going to matter, because they may automatically assume that you're bad news, or that you broke up with your family or whoever that you were once committed to, even around a birthday, around somebody's birthday. They're going to feel like you have trust issues, even though you're trying to come off as someone who's emotionally balanced. Okay, they're going to see it as deceit. They're not going to see it as, oh, I have some type of value. So, yes, you could be out having a good time and, have your eye on someone, but don't be too quick to be like, oh, I'm tempted. Relax, okay? Even if it gets there, allow it to naturally get there. All right, let's just go for confirmations. You could be anxious and or nervous in the next 7 days. Let it and or watch it play out. You could be waiting for some type of verification, validation. You're waiting on for some type of confirmation, email, or official letter, okay? The ex of your family member. Okay, so you have a family member. Their ex, what's up with them? Okay, it seems like they're trying to avoid some type of confrontation now. This could have been related to a fire sign woman. But if it's not, they're just trying to have the courage and independence to go towards your family member with some type of passion or energy that they can heal and or move on and transition from whatever fight that they were having. It's like, okay, I don't want no more issues with you. But this person is just coming to a painful revelation about their own lives right now. And it seems like they're trying to discover some type of good news. They're trying to necessarily force themselves out of bad karma. This person, again, is trying to escape for sure. They have a lack of focus when it comes to how they can truly move forward and to provide for themselves. They're just trying to band-aid the situation. The person in your family has a good understanding of this already. Okay, so you may see them make some type of decision and or stand back from making some type of decision, and somehow this may bring some type of paranoia to that person. Why do you need to know this? Maybe this is somebody that you talk to secretly, or this is somebody that you know is full of corruption. So if you allow them to, they can't, oh, well, I'm coming to look for advice, or, oh, I want to break my old habits, and you fall back into it, this is going to limit your success with your family member. Absolutely. It's like, oh, where you're causing some type of disruption, or you are contributing to this person harassing me or still trying to do something when it comes to me. So now I'm going to cut you both off. So just be careful when it comes to, dibbling dabbling with someone's ex. Especially if you already know that they were bad to them. The letters C, E, S, V, I could be important, yours or theirs. There is a harmonious relationship out here for you. Yes, you need to do both of them. You also need to declutter and clean your home, okay? This is going to change the outcome of a situation for you, and or just how you feel within the next 7 days. No, somebody's not really single. Let's see who this is. Who is this for Leo? This could be a water sign. Be on the water sign. Maybe an earth sign if it's not water. But definitely water. Okay? They're not really single. Okay, somebody's trying to take what's yours when they can't. And now they have no choice but to respect you because something has become a traditional and or standard. And this is a gut punch to them. Okay? Now, if you face a gut punch this weekend or within the next 7 days, do something or take it with respect. Okay? And a high school or a college couple could be around or something about them could be important. I don't know if somebody lost a cousin, a sibling, a best friend, an old college person, or a school person. I don't know. Something may not be a big deal, but it may annoy you. This could be something that you see on Instagram or online on social media. It may sting a little bit, but you may see it, okay? We need to donate something today. This is a confirmation to do so. Even if you feel like you're backed into a corner, it will come back towards you, okay? You could be missing talking to somebody or they miss talking to you. You could be an auntie or maybe your niece, your nephew miss talking to you. You are the niece or nephew. You miss talking to your aunt, your uncle. Somebody could be searching for issues because they're worried about time. They know that something's not going to be renewed. Somebody may cancel a family visit. It's like, okay, well, I'm not really feeling really good right now. Something's going on with my health and or yo-yo dieting. So be careful when it comes to that. Make sure you work out. You need to do something without attaching expectations. This will lead to a new opportunity and or windfall for money. Marriage is out here on the board. Just make sure you are speaking your truth and upholding your boundaries. Now, if you are single, you may have to stay single for a little bit longer. There's people around you that you should not be talking to, okay? This is going to allow you to unfuck yourself. Okay, you can't change some type of outcome when it comes to a situation, but again, there is a new bay and or you will have new support. You may need new glasses and or new contacts and or going for a visit. Okay, you don't really know the person that you're sleeping with, even though you're feeling alone, because you know it's a bad choice or they're making a bad choice and that's why you feel alone. You may need to see a professional. Embrace this new job and or this new you. Okay, you need just to open your mind and diversify your life. This is going to allow you to choose some type of peace. Yes, this may be the one. Who's the one for Leo? The next 7 days. This could be an air sign, an earth sign, heavy on the earth sign, especially if it's an earth sign. Okay, this may be the one. All right, anything else y'all need to know? Let's see. We're going to throw all this back in there. Something about going fishing could be important, or going to like a lake, or on a boat ride, a cruise, something like that could be important. Planning one. It's like, oh, I want to do a family trip, or I want to do a family something, but I don't know if people are going to go. I don't know if somebody's going to want to. There's some type of hesitation about if it's going to actually happen. All right, what's going on, Leo, next 7 days? You could definitely be dealing with this earth sign, and this could be the one. Maybe this is what you've been asking for. Maybe you've been waiting on. It's like, okay, I've been waiting on. You are. It's like, I've been waiting to find somebody that I feel like it's just smooth sailing with. It doesn't feel like you have to do too much to go with. Yeah, it's like, okay, well, I can be myself. I can be this person's friend. I can, maybe we have a pet together. Maybe I don't know if you're going to try to give this person a pet and they're going to be like, yeah, no, I can't have that. That's going to bring a challenge to me, or I don't have the setup for that, or whatever the case may be. And you're like, no, I know, but, I can help you when it comes to this, and whatever the case may be, you don't have to move or you don't have to do something. And you kind of just like, let's give it time. Let's just see. And then maybe they send you a message afterwards, and somehow that leads to a marriage or a commitment. I don't know. Something about a dog could be important. All right. Final confirmations, just because there will be a boost in your confidence. You just may have to do something solo dolo. You are fine, okay? Again, your perspective matters. There could be a water sign relationship out here. Maybe you're going to sit back and watch something happen when it comes to some type of tea. There's a major challenge for you to overcome, but again, you can't overcome it. You have a heartache over something that's no longer yours, or someone that you no longer feel like you have access to. Maybe they did a complete 180. Maybe they went solo dolo, okay? You could be wanting to cuddle right now. Somebody, this is giving run away and never return. Somebody trying to bully someone out of something. It's like, damn, I want you off of this platform, or I want you off of this something. It's like, just go away. But they don't realize that they're the scar in this whole Lion King scenario. You could have outgrew your old circle, or that's why someone went solo dolo. You don't need to confirm you are right about them or they're right about you, okay? Maybe you don't know who to choose. You need to think something through, and definitely you need to focus, okay? Get back to it. You will get this back. Again, if you donate, it will come back to you maybe in a different way. You may be facing a lot of criticism, and or someone else is, and they're ready to explode, so don't add to it. What are you really fighting for, and are you willing to fight forward is the question. You may be annoyed with your coworker or your boss. It's like, look, stop looping me into stuff they ain't got nothing to do with me, or I can't help this, or somebody else need to pick it up and take care of it. Or they're telling you like, hey, you're gonna be logged off, or you're gonna be laid off. It's like, well, stop telling me about stuff that I can't do nothing about. You will meet a very fun person. This could be this earth sign. You always thinking that it's a certain person, or they're always talking about you, is trauma, okay? It's not the Gemini. You need to let that person go. Be careful. Do not take the risk when it comes to them. There's a spiritual business out here, either yours or theirs. Maybe you're thinking about having one. Dealings with a younger man, I don't think you should go for it, or somebody's trying to make you comfortable when it comes to it. It could be a great relationship, or it could not be. It could be a trap, okay? But you are on the right path in some aspects of your life, and you will be able to be more comfortable. You may need a little delulu until you find a salulu.